So, Year 11s, I'll get you back. We have a date and we know when we're coming back, the 8th of March. Now, I know the whole school are going through a phased return, but you are the first back in the building, Year 11, and I think that shows the importance of you guys as a year group. Not that others aren't, but actually as Year 11s, you are going to be setting the bar. So your transition day, and that is what we are calling it, is the 8th of March. So Monday the 8th of March, it's week 2 for those that need to know. You won't all be stepping foot back in the building straight away. How it's going to work, if you are in Year 11 Knoxshire, so tutor Miss Cummings, you need to come into school between 8:30 and 8:40. You will then, upon arrival, be tested, do your lateral flow tested, and when you get the results, you will then step foot and you will then spend the rest of the first period with me. Aquila, you will then start 9:30 till 9:40. You need to arrive at that time. You will then undergo your lateral flow tests. Pegasus, Year 11 Pegasus, you then need to come into school between 10:45 and 11 a.m. Again, you will then go to your testing and then come and spend some time with me. And then Phoenix, you're last in the building for your transition day. You will be coming in between 11:50 and 12:05. All of you guys, so Knoxshire, Aquila, Pegasus and Phoenix, you need to come through the staff gate, which is the side entrance, because then you will be going into the sports hall. Before coming into school, you will need to go through our new testing centre in order to have your tests. Now, you will be, within your first couple of weeks, you will need 3 tests done. And from that point, then you will be testing at home. But it's really important that we do that through you. Now, I know some of you are perhaps a bit nervous about that. Don't panic. This is why we're doing it stage by stage, staggered, your whole year group. It's going to be worked through. It will be done really nicely, and staff, I've been undergoing it in school, they're really effective at that. So please don't panic about that. But if you've got any questions, please just message your tutor, as I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you this week. You will then, from period 4 and 5, you will have your normal live lessons, okay? When I say live, you are going to be sat in a room with your teacher, and so your lessons will go there. And then period 6, you'll be having an assembly with myself, Mrs. New, Mrs. De Phillips, and a few other staff members. So period 6, that's what you're going to do, and you'll be leaving school site at 3:30 as per normal. Now, a few tweaks, few different things that are going to happen. Zone is still the same, your bubble is still the same entrance, the same things you're used to. However, masks have changed, guidance has changed in the government, so you will now be wearing your face masks during lessons at all times. Unless you're eating, obviously, unless you're outside. So now some of you will be relieved to know that if you're outside in your zone, you do not have to wear a face mask. But also if you're doing PE or dance practical, you won't be wearing a face mask. But all other times, Year 11, it's really important that we get into the habit, I suppose, of wearing those, because if we're not in the habit of that, it just seems that staff will be nagging and telling you to wear all that. We don't want that, Year 11. We're past that. We're role models. We're setting an example. So you need to be in wearing your face mask. You need to wear a face mask as you walk into school. We need to see that, because you'll be walking through the Year 7 and 8 bubble. As soon as you're in Year 11 bubble, you can take your face mask off. But as soon as you're back in the building, Year 11, take those face masks, keep your face masks on, and you will be wearing them in lessons. And I know that's a big culture shift, and that's something you're going to have to get used to, but it's just the way of what everything is. If you are exempt of wearing a face mask, what I'd like you to do is, can you get your parent or somebody from home to email Mrs. Matika and your tutors, and we will then be issuing kind of exempt cards and lanyards and things like that. So please do that. If you are exempt, speak to whoever's at home and they can email us. From Tuesday the 9th of March, back to normal. You are fully back in the building. You've done your transition day. You'll be in lessons, period 1, tutor, all the way through to period 6. Everybody else will be starting their transition days, but Year 11, you're back in the building from Tuesday 9th of March, getting on with all your lessons. Clubs will continue, and let's go for it. I know Year 11, you've been through this hell of a wave the last year, but you've got now the opportunity to prove yourself, not only through remote learning, but now you can prove it to your teachers. So I'm so looking forward to seeing you all, and enjoy the last couple of days, and I will see you on Monday. Take care.